Saw dude.
Big Ren. The largest Ren. What's going on? What's going on your way, man?
Man, fucking just got off of work. Fucking had chain closed twice today because it was so fucking hot down here.
No doubt, fashionable.
Man, yeah, I hate being that fashionable. That means I have to do more fucking laundry.
True, that's one way. That's one way of looking at it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty fashionable through the week, just wearing my my gym shorts and my black work shirt. You know, my black hat.
Shit. Efficient. If ain't nobody see you in the outfit, did you wear the outfit?
Yeah, exactly.
Facts. So I think,
man?
Oh man, I'm just I'm good, man. Eating some milk and cookies. Cause I'm a. Say it again.
I'm eating some beer and bourbon.
Yeah, cause we're adults.
Yeah.
You know, we're adults.
I mean, hey man, I still like to fuck around with Capri Sun every once in a while, you know.
Oh, bro, I just ate some pizza rolls before these milk and cookies, so yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got some Lucky Charms on top of the fridge right now.
You win this one. That is funny. Hey, man, what a time.
Do you hear anything about CM Punk as of late? Do you hear what Joe Rogan said about him?
No, what'd he say?
He said that he's completely he's so untalented that they just need to get him out of UFC. He should be done. They should have never put him on the main card for this fucking last UFC.
He's a name. He only did it because he's a name.
That's
I didn't see.
It was in Chicago.
Oh yeah, it was in Chicago. I didn't see the fight. It wasn't. He lost in the first round, right? Was it bad?
I think so. Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I know he got his ass first time, but
right.
I mean, I guess at least he stepped up to the plate, but
at least he went in. Yeah, I know he went to the hospital after this one.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really watch too much UFC. Fucking, I will check out if Jack Swagger goes. If he does have a fight this year, I will check out his fight.
That's wild. That's wild. Let me check out the Jack Swagger fight.
With people.
That's crazy. Hey. That's crazy. Hey, dog, you trying to slide? I'm about to watch the Jack Swagger fight.
Yeah, the We the People gimmick would have been perfect right now.
Oh, that's fire. Oh, golly. About to go watch Strike Force, the Jack Swagger fight. About to pop.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Woo. Yep. It's about to be a good one, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ren, this is episode 10. Welcome everybody to episode 10 of The Hard Camera. I'm the boy Big Juve. I did that shit last time, didn't I? I'm the boy Juve. That's the boy Big Ren. We are the masters of the power bomb, and this is The Hard Camera 10. Big Ren, how you feeling, my dude?
Man, I feel pretty good, man.
I'm bugging.
It was a good weekend, man. Fucking yeah, had a lot of beers, had a lot of good food. Yeah, it's been pretty good. How you feeling, bro?
You know, I feel good, man. I think one of these days I might like put out like a director's cut of just some of the stuff that doesn't make the show. Oh yeah, no, we be kicking it, man. No, I'm in a good space. If you listen to us right now and you're kind of wondering, wait, the Extreme Rules show isn't for a few weeks, well, then that means you didn't listen to the last show. Because at the end, we told you, man, we expanding the load, man. We getting bigger. International Juve and Ren. In between. So, right, we're going to do the pre-show and the post-show, man. Do a little reaction plus touch on what's next. And just do our thing, man. It's episode 10. Big Ren, tell them how they can get a hold of you on the social medias, dog.
Oh, y'all want to get a hold of me? Y'all want to get a hold of me? Okay. You can find me on Twitter at King Moff. You can also find me on Instagram at amoffucka. You want to search on Instagram hashtag Shotgun Sunday, you'll also be able to find me on there. Just fucking shitting and getting, killing beers, and cooking up some dank food on the regs.
This is true.
Yeah. Where can they find you at, Juve?
They can find me on Twitter at juvidesayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. The email, juvidesayuno@gmail.com. There's facebook.com/Juve, where there's all types of episodes of the archive, episode of Hard Camera, and random rigmarole that your boy likes to get into. Follow the Twitter page at MixCloudJuvie, where our crack staff of tweeters is gonna hit you with our thoughts and our random witticisms throughout the week that was about life in general, man. There's so many ways to get a hold of us, dog. We're really easy to touch. I've never been so easy to touch.
We're out there.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Man, so Money in the Bank just happened. You know, but before we get to Money in the Bank, you know what? Because we'll go in chronological order. We'll give a brief recap of the NXT show. We're not an NXT podcast, but some great things happened. Did you catch the NXT show?
Oh yeah, I caught it, man. It was actually I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't watched too much NXT.
Yeah.
But I watched the last one before this one. It was fucking amazing. And then I watched New Orleans was fucking sick, and then I had to watch this one because they just turned Money in the Bank pay-per-view into one of the big five now, and it was in Chicago. And Chicago is always a fucking entertaining crowd to watch. They keep it live, and the NXT show, the Takeover this past weekend, they fucking put it down, man. It was a hard act to follow.
It was great, man. It was great. Gargano Ciampa. So I wondered how they would do that, because at New Orleans it was the unsanctioned fight, right? And then for Chicago it was the street fight, Chicago street fight. And you got to have been watching a long time to get like the subtle difference between that, because at the heart of it is they're the same match. You know what I'm saying? But where the unsanctioned match was more emotional because it was you were watching two friends break up, essentially.
Done being bros, bro.
Yeah, man. So there was a lot more emotion to it, and the Chicago street fight had that extra level of hatred, that extra level of violence to it, that made them two completely separate matches, man. Hats off to them dudes, man. They pulled the ring up and gave a little behind the curtain look of how it looks under the ring.
Nuts.
That was crazy. My man took that DDT. Oh man.
Yeah. No, they completely flipped on who I thought was going to win that one.
Yeah. We're gonna get the blow off at Brooklyn. Brooklyn's about to be crazy. Brooklyn's about to be crazy.
Yeah. It's gonna be even crazier because they're not gonna be going to Brooklyn for SummerSlam anymore. So they're going to pull it all out this year.
Hey, it's going to be crazy, man. Shout out to Velveteen Dream Ricochet. I thought Dream was taking it. I was not mad with how it ended, but that's such an entertaining match, man. After the ladder match in New Orleans, I was like, oh, it's got to be these two. And they went right to it, and it was a hell of an entertaining match, man.
Yeah, Velveteen Dream, that motherfucker, he's something else. I cannot wait for him to come up to the main card, like the main roster, dude.
Velveteen Dream is the man. He did the Hulk Hogan cosplay.
Fucking killed it.
And it was hilarious because he had the attire, and he did like the entrance movements, but he did like the subtle movements of how Hogan would tap his shoulders and stretch his chest before he would lock up. Like, my man's a student of the game. Student of the game. And and you mentioned him going up to the main roster. I'm 50-50 nervous about him on the main roster because on one hand they don't
need him right now. They can't do anything now.
Well, yeah, that, but NXT stars, like when they get to the main roster, it's like the main roster drops the ball about what made them so special in the first place. I mean, NXT in its heart is a pro wrestling show where
it is.
where WWE is a TV show about pro wrestling. So I get the differences, but they don't accentuate the positives of what made these NXT stars who they are. Not even so much that they maybe weren't on TV as much, but Finn Balor, I'm not gonna call him a bust. He was the first Universal Champion. He just got hurt. The Asuka mystique, which we'll get into a little bit later on, is it's not gone, but it's struggling. You know what I mean? McIntyre, it's too early to see what's up with McIntyre. He's completely reborn. They haven't done anything with Almas yet. Kevin Owens, I came mad at the Kevin Owens rise. He's Universal Champion, Intercontinental US Champion. He's been getting busy. Sami Zayn, I wouldn't call a bust, but not quite where he was. Nakamura, we'll talk about Nakamura. Baron Corbin, who's the Constable. I don't know.
I don't get that.
I don't know. I don't know. Samoa Joe is different. He's not an NXT graduate. Samoa Joe he's traveled the world.
He's like Samoa Joe's like an NXT dropout that was just like, fuck it, bring me in.
To an extent. To an extent. And you know what? The difference between...
I'm not saying that's bad, though.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. And the difference between, let's say, a Samoa Joe and a Finn Balor, who has traveled the world as well, he wasn't on American screens until NXT. Yeah. So I'm not going to classify them. I can't put them in the same class. But yeah, no, Velveteen Dream, yeah, like we were talking about him being an NXT graduate, but also he's a charismatic black wrestler, which we talked about before.
Most charismatic one out there right now.
So he might flourish on the main roster. I don't know. He's Prince meets Rick Rude, and I don't know if they have enough nuanced writers to handle that. You know what I mean?
I don't think
Enough
they do.
nuanced writers. So we'll see.
Road Dogg ain't gonna be able to.
I love how the narrative is Road Dogg. That's hilarious. It's Road Dogg. Get him out of there. That's crazy. Before we switch topics, man, anything left on NXT you want to holler about?
Man, y'all need to check that shit out. I would even watch the main event twice, the Gargano, and I can never fucking pronounce the dude's name right. Ciampa or whatever.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd watch that motherfucker twice.
Yeah, man. Easily probably the best babyface and the best heel in the WWE right now. Just pure babyface and pure heel. Heels are getting cheered left and right nowadays. There's nothing likable about Tommaso Ciampa except for the fact that he's good at his job. He's so brutal. Good that yeah. If you like brutality, yeah, Ciampa, yeah, boom, you're gonna love him. Easy. There it is. The next night, man, was Money in the Bank. The Chicago crowd was rabid for this one as well. First, what do you think of the pay-per-view overall? How was it overall?
I loved it. I thought it was... There was a couple matches that I was kind of like, whatever. But, like, for the shit that actually mattered, and they tore it down. It was awesome.
Hey, no, it was a good show, man. It was a solid show overall, man. What was your match of the night?
Oh, fucking Shinsuke and fucking AJ.
They finally had the match they needed, didn't they?
Yeah, they blew the top off. And at first, like when the match first started and it was going on for a little bit, I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of fucking weak. But as it went on, I was like, okay, all right, I see what the fuck's going on now. And like, it just got gnarlier and gnarlier. And fuck, I mean, dude, motherfucking Shinsuke Nakamura got his fucking nuts blown off.
Bro, didn't he kick his nuts to the 8th row?
Dude. Those motherfuckers went into space.
That motherfucker landed, dog.
And dude, because I didn't even know, like, I had no idea. I couldn't even tell that I had no fucking idea that Styles was gonna hit him with that kick. And whenever he did, I was like, like that.
It took your breath away.
I felt that.
Oh my god, it took your breath away. That phenomenal forearm might be one of the best looking finishers in the game right now.
wasn't even on the fucking table, bro.
And then the table added to it, like, yeah. It always looks good. the Final Form always looks good. Probably one of the prettiest finishes in the game right now.
Fucking A, man.
Factoids. My match of the night was probably, because I didn't want to pick the same one as you. I'll go with Seth Rollins and Elias, man. Good shout to them. It wasn't quite the instant classic I was expecting, but it was a really good match. Just a really good match.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed that one a lot as well. Definitely didn't like. I mean, I had a feel like I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I picked Rollins for that pick, but there's a little bit of me that I thought Elias was going to take it, and
hey, he was just a night away, which we'll get into a little bit later. Toward the end, when Elias snapped and was throwing Seth into everything.
Much needed. And then he came off the top with that elbow. Elias, he's got a nice elbow drop, man. Come up top with that elbow. No, I was hyped. That was. What match they started off with? What match did they start the night off with? I'm trying to fucking remember.
The opener was Daniel Bryan and the recently departed Big Cass.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was a solid outing too, man. Was what it was. I saw more for Cass on screen as maybe like the Miz's new bodyguard or something. To me, I could tell. I mean, this feud was just it was to knock the rust off Daniel Bryan. We talked about his character arc before. And we're gonna talk more about Daniel Bryan this past week that was. But his character of knocking the rust off and getting back to that level he was out. They're telling his story very well. But yeah, solid little outing, man. That heel hook it looks good. I'm a fan of the yes lock, but maybe I'm just conditioned to the yes lock. So we'll see how it goes, man. It's good for the big guys. He's got something that can debilitate everybody. He's got 3 finishers now. So my man is a walking, talking, creative wrestler.
He loves it.
Yeah, I like it too, man.
Yeah.
We we caught the return of Big Game James. James L. O. Ellsworth.
Motherfucker,
in the
so
Carmella Asuka match, and we called it, but just didn't know. We was like, Carmella somehow
shenanigans.
The shenanigans, like, dog. I was listening to the podcast back, and the way we were just like, I don't know why, but that's why, and that shit took me up. How'd you like the female Money in the Bank match?
Loved it.
They was going in, weren't they?
It was the winner was definitely unexpected.
I definitely thought Sasha was taking it. They definitely. I see why she didn't. And I see why they gave it to Alexa Bliss. That was well done. Well done. I don't know what was up with your girl Becky Lynch. She was just happy to be there. A couple.
She's on the Ronda card.
A couple poorly timed T-bone suplexes, but hey.
Yeah.
But no, the female Money in the Bank match was actually better than I expected. They was doing their thing out there, man. Naomi showed out some. Ember Moon showed out some. She tossed Mountain Dew bottles to the crowd and
got rid of the Mountain Dewians.
Yeah. I mean, Code Red. Yeah, man. Everyone contributed very well. I'm not mad. The men's Money in the Bank. Now, in hindsight, Kevin Owens was right.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Owens tried to tell us. I went and picked the Miz.
I feel like Kevin Owens is kind of like always right.
Bruh, low key, yo, you might have something there.
Like Kevin Owens is always on to something, and it usually turns out to be facts. Facts as fuck.
Kevin Owens deadass got the facts.
Like
that's crazy. He told us Shane McMahon was going crazy. Yeah, nobody want to fuck with him. Damn, we might have just cracked the code.
And I mean, it's not like Kevin Owens is like a fucking crazy guy, you know? Like
No,
he's
like, not. He's a completely sane, logical person.
Yeah.
he presents his points very well. He presents his points very well.
Like, shut up, Kevin. Nobody cares.
That's what it is. It's because of his name. His name is Kevin.
It's like Full House. I mean, it's like fucking not Full House, but Home
Home Alone. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Kevin McAllister Owens.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh my God, Kevin was right, man. We have a Mr. Monster in the bank. Braun Strowman, LeBron Strowman. We even picked the wrong New Day member.
Yeah, right. I swear to God, everybody picked the wrong fucking New Day member. Everybody was picking Big E for sure.
Yeah. And then Kofi got the love. I was glad to see the way Chicago popped for Kofi. I was happy to see like Chicago gave Kofi that love. Now tied for Kane.
I think Chicago would have loved
matches.
I think Chicago would have loved anybody from New Day, I mean they would have liked New Day. I mean not New Day. I'm sorry, but Kofi or Big E more than Xavier.
I think it would have been Kofi, Big E, Xavier. Big E because he's got the singles push. He's got singles push written all over him. He's got that star quality written all over him. Xavier because he's the mouthpiece, but Kofi is like the legend of the group. Yeah, he's the legend of the group. Xavier Woods' whole idea behind the New Day was or is to make Kofi Kingston champion.
So it's all about brotherhood, bruh.
That was his entire plan behind New Day. And I've forgotten about that until after the fact. But no, that made sense, man. Kofi has experience. He's the legend of the group. Yeah, that's a good look. I ain't mad.
Oh, yeah, I was cool with it.
Yeah, man.
I was even cooler with the fucking Braun winning it. Like I said, that came out of nowhere.
To me, it came out of nowhere too. Yeah, because it was like he didn't need it, but I'm not mad at it because that's Brock Lesnar has never been hunted before.
He's getting hunted now.
He's getting hunted now. He's used to being the hunter. He's never had to like really watch his back. But Braun Strowman ain't no regular ass dude, man. Like he wouldn't be as nervous if, let's say, Finn Balor won.
But yeah, Braun Strowman's gonna have to go to fucking Minnesota to fucking find Brock Lesnar. That motherfucker ain't coming on TV until SummerSlam. We already know that. He about to pull that boy up that farm. You know what though? I'll ask you this question on some prediction type because we talked about Brock Lesnar being hunted. And on Raw, we'll also get into this upcoming multi-man match. Do you think Brock will even be the champion that Braun Strowman cashes in on? So fucking hard to say.
We keep thinking about Brock and Braun. It could be, I don't know. On one hand, maybe Braun's just like, man, fuck all that cash in shit. I'm cashing in at SummerSlam. He tells him a month in advance, hey bro, it's me and you at SummerSlam, homie. I'm cashing in, homie. I want to see you face to face. You don't get these hands face to face.
You know how fucking radical that would be?
Hey.
That would be so fucking radical. Like, fuck beating your ass, or fuck getting the title after you already get your ass whooped. Fuck that. Right. I'm gonna do it. Oh, you're gonna get these hands. Right.
Facts. So that's a thought to think about. Now that I asked the question, it'll either be Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. I don't know why Roman Reigns just popped in my head. I was coming up with this. I'd put a little more money on Brock Lesnar. A Strowman Lesnar showdown. So.
Yeah, because fucking Braun's already beat the fuck out of Roman Reigns like 10 times.
That's a feud I could keep watching. You said what? Say it again. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? I could watch that again with the title on the line this time.
If they do that again, they are definitely putting Reigns like 6 million feet under. Like he's got like what else can they like?
I wouldn't mind roles being reversed if babyface Braun Strowman would versus a little bit more heel Roman Reigns. That could be cool.
I would love that.
That could be cool. You see, I hesitated before I said full heel turn. I ain't rolling.
That's what they need to do. But
he sells too much merch, man. And I say it every episode. You know, I'm not the guy to be like, yeah, heel turn. You know what my solution is to fix Roman Reigns, man. Just have him whoop ass and not say things. Let him let loose, man. Whoop ass and don't say things. So
shut him up and just fucking let him loose. Just fucking let the Reigns go.
You saying too many things, man. I see what you did. Let
the Reigns go.
Yeah. You don't get these props. You don't get these props. It's been 6 years, and how have I not heard that about Roman Reigns?
Let the Reigns loose.
Oh, that is crazy. So, and I hesitated talking about this for the Money in the Bank recap. We'll go into Monday Night Raw, man. They started off the show with the coronation of Alexa Bliss as the new Raw Women's Champion after cashing in Money in the Bank that night. We didn't talk about that for Money in the Bank. And this is going to be kind of a surprise to people who've been listening. I got to give Ronda Rousey her props, dog. I got to give her props, dog. She did her thing at WrestleMania, and we didn't talk about that before. She did her thing at WrestleMania. I was a little bit off put by the idea of her getting a title shot so early. But kudos to WWE, man. It's like they knew that they'd booked themselves into a corner and was like, let's get out of this.
Doing that?
Dog, they really, it's like you know what it's like? Money in the Bank and the subsequent Raw and SmackDowns, it's like they had a plan. I'm bugging.
Yeah. Huh. I feel like normally they don't. I swear the way they write their shit, they're just almost like, well, fuck it, we're trying to see how this rolls.
Who'da thunk it? They had a plan. Cause Ronda and Nia actually had a really, really decent match, man. Ronda Rousey might end up being like #good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss with the slick cash in. I never seen nobody just like murk everybody with the briefcase.
I mean, she knew what she had to do.
She knew what she was doing. She murked on Ronda Rousey and hit her first, which means Ronda won the match by DQ, so made her look good that way. And then gave some beats to Nia Jax, man. A DDT and a Twisted Bliss later. The goddess.
She better be working on some she better be working on some shit though for Extreme Rules, because man,
I'm wondering how that'll go. Before we hit Extreme Rules though, man, I like how they did the Ronda Rousey suspension. That was good.
Oh yeah,
it's coming together. They get her off the air for a quick month. She can go promote that movie, do her thing. They can just build how dangerous she is, and she murked a lot of people.
Yeah, she beat the fuck out of old Kurt.
Bruh, she violenced a lot of people.
She violenced the GM. With no fucks given.
Bruh, she violenced the GM. Yep.
I think she ran out of fucks on Sunday night.
Oh, because Alexa stole her fucks.
Yeah. Alexa stole her fucks.
She stole all them fucks. And then got put through a table, man. She murked mad grown men, including an Olympic gold medal. She won that shit with a broken freaking neck, dog. Nice way to get her to write her off TV, man. I'm not mad. Not at all. We also on Monday Night Raw, we have a new Intercontinental Champion, dog.
Man, good. Yeah, that was like,
I was not expecting that.
Straight out of left field, man.
I was not expecting that. I'm not mad though. I'm not mad
because they've been fucking Ziggler off for so long now. I mean, like, until him and McIntyre got together, what'd they do with him? Nothing.
He'd been quiet ever since the Miz feud. Yeah, he'd been quiet since the Miz feud. And
does this McIntyre and Ziggler thing remind you a little bit of a couple guys?
Oh, we definitely gonna get into that. I didn't want. We absolutely gonna get into that. I wanted to say this first though, because we can go in on that. That they told two really good stories throughout the match, between what Rollins went through with Elias the night before, how Rollins got cocky, and then about how Drew McIntyre has revitalized Dolph Ziggler. I like how they blended both stories into one. That was really good. But no, please do. I know where you're going. Please go there.
Dude, it's fucking Heartbreak Kid and Big Sexy.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on.
Absolutely. Dolph Ziggler has been doing his Shawn Michaels impression for about 3 years now.
Yeah. And now we got Big Sexy in the mix, and it's like, okay,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're about to see some shit.
My man won an Intercontinental Championship with his big bodyguard, Drew McIntyre. Yeah. Revitalized. Yeah. This is great, dude. This is.
I'm so stoked.
I mean, it's clearly Shawn Michaels 93, 94 season.
Yeah.
But, and so we know where it's going. McIntyre's eventually going to turn on Ziggler. Tag teams are meant to break up. McIntyre's on fire anyway.
Yeah.
On fire anyway.
He don't say a fucking word, and he's doing what
and when he does, yeah, with everybody else. looks like a fucking badass, whoops your ass, and when he does talk, it means something. He don't just talk. When he talks, my man got bars. It makes it mean something.
As of now.
Exactly. And eventually, when he turns on Ziggler, he's going to have a great point. Now, I don't know who'll be babyface or heel. It depends on how it'll go. But, I mean, if McIntyre goes heel, he could claim that Ziggler wouldn't be nothing without him. Right?
Yeah. That could go both ways, though.
It could go both ways. That's more of, let's say, that's more the Shawn Michaels Sid Vicious breakup. If they go Shawn Michaels Diesel breakup, then Dolph Ziggler's about to just be the cocky asshole who's going to tell Drew that he wouldn't be here without him. I brought you back. So we're either seeing Shawn Diesel or we're seeing Shawn Sid, but we're clearly seeing Shawn Michaels.
I'm calling it right now. We're going to see Shawn Diesel.
Think it's Shawn Diesel? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
Because it makes perfect sense. I mean, Drew's been hurt for so long, and then they just bring him back, and then he's with Ziggler, and it's like, okay.
It depends on It depends. Is Ziggler going to be heel or face? If he's heel, it's Diesel. If he's face, it's Sid. We'll see, man. I'm down.
Ziggler's so much better as a heel.
Yeah. Yeah. He needs to be a little more edgy. But yeah.
I think he could be.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this, man. So we've got the rematch next week. Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. How do you think that goes?
I'm calling shenanigans. I feel like they're going to drag this one out to Extreme Rules. That might be that might be a stretch. That might be a stretch for me to even say. But I feel like that's what they're.
You're right. You're right on with this. I'm gonna take your idea. I'm gonna build on top of your idea, dog. Peep me. Walk with me, dog. We're gonna see a hell of a match. We're gonna see a hell of a match next week, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, shenanigans are gonna pop, and Ziggler's gonna keep the Intercontinental title. You're gonna have the 2-on-1 popping, right? Like they gave him, like they gave it to him last week or this past Monday. Now, I don't know if it'll be this Monday or if it'll be the next Monday, but it'll be soon. Seth Rollins is gonna need a tag team partner, isn't he?
You goddamn right.
You goddamn right he is. Who haven't we seen on television in a while?
Fucking lunatic.
The Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose.
Ah!
Let it out, dog. Let it out,
like, dog. I was always a fan of Dean Ambrose. Like, even like he was trash. Like he was just a wild fucking dude. Like, okay, like going back to like how we were saying nobody listens to Kevin. Like if Dean Ambrose was saying this shit and people listened to him, they'd be fucked in the head. But
like, right. I think we're gonna get the tag team match at Extreme Rules, and then we're gonna get. And I'm taking it to SummerSlam, dog. cut the check. We're going to see the Ambrose Rollins feud that we were probably supposed to see at WrestleMania.
I'm fucking stoked for that. It's going to be...
I'm in it. THC 10, y'all heard it first, man.
Yeah.
Cut the check.
I mean, like, it makes perfect fucking sense. Because, I mean, like, okay, yeah, Extreme Rules fucking... Boom, that's when they turn. That's when fucking Ambrose turns on fucking Rollins.
That night or the next Monday, exactly. Yep.
I mean, if he doesn't turn fucking Saturday or Sunday night, yeah, they're definitely gonna fucking lose.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I think that's where we're going, man. A little insight into Extreme Rules from me. When is Extreme Rules?
Extreme Rules is July 12th, 2018. I think it's in Philly.
Oh, July 12th. It's in Philly? Oh, of course it's in Philly. Extreme Rules, I get it. You said July, when is it?
12th.
July 12th. So we've got...
Yeah, we're not too far away. We're like 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away.
1, 2... my calendar app. 3... You said July 15th?
Or
no, the 12th. 12th is a Thursday. Yeah, got you. So we've got 1, 2... We've only got 3 more Raws.
Yeah, so that's perfect.
So, and it's not gonna need too much. It's not gonna need too many Raws. So yeah, we're gonna see the Ambrose thing, man.
They're gonna give us some bullshit like he's gonna find a partner, and then it'll be the Raw before. It'll be the Going Home Raw.
Right.
And Dean Ambrose come back. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yo, they kind of fucked SmackDown on this fucking Money in the Bank. They
you
didn't
think
get
so?
shit.
They didn't. They didn't.
Like, I feel like they're just like, well, I guess SmackDown really is the B show, so, I mean, fuck it. I mean, like, I don't really think SmackDown's the B show. That's just, like, the word, you know, like, that people think about SmackDown. I think SmackDown is kind of fire.
Low-key, as strong as Raw was, SmackDown was actually a better show. They benefit from not having that third hour. They can put together a more concise show. But both were really strong this week. My most emotional moment of the week was watching Sasha and Bayley break up.
For like the 10th time though, dude, like I thought it was kind of a lackluster breakup.
Low key, to me, it was like before they had their quick skirmishes, and then so we were talking about the last episode how they had like forgotten, right? Like it's like they forgot. Yeah. But maybe they didn't. But they brought it back, and they brought it back in a way that actually made sense. Like, if you ever have a falling out with your friend, like, you might, like... Yeah, well, you might, like, not talk for a little bit, but if that's your brother, your sister, whatever, like, y'all gonna get back. Y'all get back on the same page.
Yeah, we've probably been there. I mean...
We took a couple hours, you know what I'm saying?
You know?
We took a couple hours.
I feel like that's what bros do, though. I mean, like...
Exactly. So they took their couple hours, and then they got back on what they thought was the same page. And it's like, we knew...
And then Sasha said, no, I'm done.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when we saw the match, and now it's like, okay, they getting back to it. But the way it happened, it was so violent. That backstage fight was...
Weak, bro.
Well, and that part too. That part too. This thing, it was so violent, and then Sasha threw her into that metal case. But the way Bayley like laid there and sold it, like you could see the pain in her eyes.
Sasha, I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you.
Yeah, but the non-talking part, when she just laid there and didn't say anything, like I watched, I was like, damn, dog, that's kind of fun. She
did look hurt, like mentally.
Oh no, I saw pain. I saw emotional pain. Oh, maybe we saw it different. I saw pain.
No, like, well, I thought I thought she was like, damn, like she's really done with me. Like,
yeah, right. That's all.
I just wanted a hug.
I thought we would hug it out.
She tried to.
Now, because as fans, we always need something to complain about. Did they do it too soon? Like, do you save the first match for SummerSlam, or do you save the rematch for SummerSlam?
I said we saved the first match for SummerSlam. I feel like they did it right. Because this right here, like what happened on Monday Night Raw, I felt like I said, I felt like it was kind of weak, but I felt like it was perfect because Riot Squad is not done with Bayley. No way.
I hear you.
Not even close. So Bayley's gonna get her ass whooped and the shit beat out of her for a couple more Monday Night Raws by the Riot Squad.
So you think they're gonna continue the Bayley Riot Squad thing?
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen, and then I think. What I think is going to happen, this is even a stretch, but they're going to have a fucking tag team match. It'll be Bayley and Sasha versus Riot Squad at Extreme Rules. Maybe even a 3-on-2. Maybe even a 3-on-2. Well, no, that wouldn't even fucking work. That's dumb as hell. What am I thinking?
No. 3-on-2 is cool.
Yeah, but like maybe they even do that, and then Bayley fucks it all up again or whatever, and it's gonna be Bayley's fault while they're not friends. I feel like
that fight was so hectic to me that I don't know if they can run a tag team match back. Like, how do you expect them to be on the same team when they literally just fought the way they did? Like before, they had their skirmishes in the ring, but this was a fight. like Sasha turned her back after she threw her friend into a metal carrying case. Like. That was a little different to me. So I don't know if they do a tag match. It just really depends. Do you do... Because Extreme Rules is a whole... Damn, you know what? I was thinking about doing the first match of Extreme Rules and like a stipulation at SummerSlam, but Extreme Rules is a whole bunch of stipulations too. I don't know.
I mean, this one's very hard to read. It's very hard to...
It is.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think, Extreme Rules or SummerSlam?
I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know what else they could do at Extreme Rules unless they just don't do anything. Maybe one refuses to fight the other in a match. But I mean, they had matches on Raw, but I don't know. I really don't know. I do know that we wanted to see this feud happen for so long that when I finally saw it myself, I'm kind of sad. Emotions, dog. This is emotional business, dog.
Like a Gargano and Ciampa or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the main roster version. Yeah. To an extent, not as strong, not as strong, violent. but I felt kind of bad watching Bayley lay on the ground like that. Like I'm a Sasha guy, but damn, I felt bad.
I mean, like, I know when to stop fucking with a homie if they don't want to talk to me for a little bit, and she did not know how to stop fucking with a homie when she didn't want to talk to her. So I mean. You get what you get.
Hey, that's real shit.
Been there, done that.
She said, bitch, leave me alone.
I mean...
you was in a personal space trying to hug it out. She ain't want no hugs.
Saying?
You was trying to pop that bubble.
He goes back to that, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me, shit.
She was trying to pop that bubble. That's crazy. I'm dying. Oh, man. So, the last part of Raw, the multi-man match to face Brock Lesnar. Who all is in it so far? Roman Reigns is in it. Lashley. Roman Reigns and Lashley. Okay. Was that it?
That's it.
Got you. Who else do you see being involved in it? How many do you see involved? Who else do you see?
I'm going to say 5, maybe 6 max.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to... Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to let you go first.
Well, I'm not sure about the 6. I do know we're gonna get Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman out of there. They're going to have their own one-on-one match. So it's not to tie up the Money in the Bank. With Extreme Rules. Yeah. So he's not even going to be involved in the multi-man match to build it. He might, you know what? When is the multi-man match? Because there's only like 3 Raws left. Is it next week, or is they going to announce it all next week?
I think they announce it all next week.
Okay. So maybe he's in the multi-man match and Kevin Owens like costs it for him or something. So maybe they're in it. Either way, they're not going to win it. I see Finn getting in there.
Yeah.
Maybe Jinder Mahal. He had a nice little rebuild win. I don't know what you do with Jinder Mahal. Bobby Roode. I think they can't just have the same guys for Money in the Bank. They can't just do that. So, oh my God, really? Maybe low key. Actually, yeah, low key, because he pinned Finn this past Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, maybe dog. Finn and the Constable. Wow. My excitement for this match is kind of.
I know. I know exactly.
Yeah. Kind of rough. I want Finn to do great things. Like, I want Finn to win this match. I want Finn to beat Brock Lesnar. He's the match we haven't seen yet. I want to see Finn Balor beat Brock Lesnar. Whether he brings back the demon or not. That was my last SummerSlam main event. Yeah.
That made perfect fucking sense.
It did. So I don't know. I don't know who else you could put in there. We've seen Roman before. We've seen Braun before. Maybe they do give it to Finn and they build off of this little Finn Braun Strowman fake friendship.
Dude, that little promo at the end. You gonna mess with my little buddy Finn? I was dying.
My little buddy Finn is crazy. My man said, I even played a cello.
He does it all.
My man is multifaceted. My man got sides to him. That's crazy.
Like we've been talking about, like, they just need to shut the fuck up and let him beat ass. Like, they could let Braun Strowman talk and whoop ass at the same time, and people are going to get the fuck up.
Exactly. He's charismatic enough to where, because the way they built him, that's the best thing. Because when he first got here, what did he do? He didn't say nothing. He just whooped your ass.
And that makes a big difference.
But you establish him as... No, he doesn't. You establish him as a guy who can whoop your ass, and then you show his personality. You never forget that he can whoop your ass. He's just funny too. You know what I mean? Whereas you try to establish these dudes as something they not, I mean, you forget what they're supposed to do in the ring. The name of the game is still wrestling. I mean, I know what they want as far as sports entertainment, but we know what we're here for.
I'm here to watch somebody get these fucking hands.
Facts. Yo, let's take it to SmackDown, man. We finally saw the debut of Sanity, which I know you liked.
Fuck yeah, dude. Those dudes are gnarly. They didn't fight. Like, they just came out there and just destroyed.
They took out my boys, man. They took out my dudes.
Dude, those are my boys too, man. I'm always down with the Usos.
They got the Usos out of there, man. They burned down the penitentiary, B. Do you what's that?
Yeah, go ahead. I
was gonna say, do you see the Usos as the right team to debut Sanity against?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. The Usos can always come back. Did you hear the pop the Usos got?
Every time.
Wait, no, on SmackDown, you heard it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Usos can't do any wrong.
That's real.
Like, they're gonna be back, no problem.
That's gonna be a cool feud. That they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose that feud, and I'm gonna be sad. But
they're gonna come back though.
They're the right team if A, they don't just bury the Usos, and B, if Sanity comes out looking really good. If they have big plans for Sanity, clearly they do. They put them against the Usos. So I think they see something in Sanity finally. The SmackDown Tag Division, if they wanted to, I mean, they just cleared out the dead weight of Gallows and Anderson. They had a rematch that wasn't even necessary. They're at the bottom of the heap.
A rematch is pretty good.
It was. But they're at the bottom of the heap. They just lost twice. So we got Cesaro and Sheamus. We got the New Day.
Seen them last?
It's been a few weeks. We got the New Day. We got the Usos, and now we got Sanity. And the Bludgeon Brothers are nice. Is there any other tag teams we missing? We ain't seen the Colognes in a few weeks. I mean, you saw them on Instagram.
Salute.
But you ain't seen them on TV in a while. So, I mean, we got 5 strong tag teams, man.
One thing I do not like about Sanity, though, their entrance song is so trash.
You think so? It's mad creepy. It's real purgy.
Their shit should be like more like thrash metal, like get some Slayer on there.
That's too much.
Hell,
that's too much.
Get like some fucking Rain and Blood or something.
Nah, this shit is real like real Resident Evil, Purge, State of Emergency on PlayStation 1.
Damn.
Or was that PlayStation 2? That shit is like Manhunt. You remember Manhunt?
Fuck, I remember Manhunt. Manhunt was tired.
They look like some of the bad guys in Manhunt.
I could dig that. I could dig that.
I like it. Yeah. Manhunt finally debuts. Oh, man.
That would have been such a cooler name.
Manhunt.
Where's Manhunt? Yeah, like, fuck it, we're Manhunt. What do you want? Do you want to get hunted, motherfucker? Like, what?
Manhunt is a strong-ass name. Imagine Greg Hamilton announcing
them. Idea, because if I ever start a band, it's going to be called Manhunt. So don't take my idea.
Shit, man. Oh my god. We got the promo from Nakamura and from Jeff Hardy. Nakamura first to save, kind of rebuild himself after the AJ Styles lost AJ Styles. Jeff Hardy had the cool, creepy face paint.
I'm digging that.
It's kind of fire. It was.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
They had him do the fucking dark match.
Yeah.
Against The Miz for the title.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Hardy hasn't wrestled on SmackDown Live in probably like 3 fucking weeks.
No, he wrestled last week against Nakamura. That's why they started the feud.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. But it was a weak ass fucking DQ.
Well, it leads me to this question, right? So, we both chose Nakamura, right? And we've been choosing Nakamura in WWE title matches for a while.
He ain't helping us at all.
He ain't helping us at all. Our percentage is so trash.
We need to look that shit up, like put all of our picks and do a percentage shit like a fucking.
I'm telling you,
like a pie chart.
Oh, and everything with Nakamura title matches. So between the Money in the Bank match, so I was of the mindset that, like, I mean, he loses. It's not that he's done, but clearly he doesn't have, at least at the moment, what he needs to be the top guy, right? But between the Money in the Bank match being so good and the way he can deliver a promo and, like, be kind of back. I mean, he said the referee counted in English and didn't count in Japanese. Like,
that was hilarious. I love his promos.
That's hilarious. So does that help him save face overall in his standing?
I think it does, just because if they're serious about this feud with him and Jeff Hardy, he's gonna win.
I hear you. Because you know what? We were talking about with Money in the Bank, how they clearly had a plan. They clearly had a plan.
Oh, yeah,
because they set the seeds with Hardy Nakamura the week before. So they knew well in advance that AJ was keeping that title.
Yeah.
So
just
they were
because
already
on the fucking cover of 2K19 or whatever.
That helps. But yeah, so they knew AJ was going to win. It's like they already had a contingency plan in place to set him alongside a course with Jeff Hardy.
I agree.
So I think they care. They see what they have. They're just not ready to put it at the top yet.
I like Jeff Hardy and shit, but
yeah,
like it's time to get him up out of there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like even well, I don't even know. Like I'm fucking kind of like wanting to pull that statement back a little bit just because this new shit he's got going on could be like there's no way they could make a whole new gimmick for the motherfucker and then lose the title and be done with it. No way. That'd be so trash.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to this feud though. Nakamura Nakamura is cool. He can definitely and he definitely gets his promos off. He needed this match. He needed this showing. But yeah, and Jeff Hardy just bugging out, being all Jeff Hardy-ish. I'm down. Jump through a table, my dude. Knock that out. I'm with it, man. Pull the ladder out, homie. I don't take a knee to the face for your boy. I'm good. I'm rolling.
Smash that head. Yeah, remember what the fuck was that? Whenever he fucking landed like head up on that fucking stairs. It was probably a couple years ago. Remember that shit?
Oh, like an indie show?
It was. Yeah, it was fucking.
It might have been TNA. It might have been TNA. I think it was TNA.
It was TNA.
It was
R.I.P. Yeah, I think it was TNA.
I think it was. Yeah, I watched that. I watched that WWE 24 documentary on them.
Good.
Bruh.
I know that was wild.
It was kind of intense. It's kind of intense. Now, if you're a black dude, you might get mad because, like, they got, like, slaps on the wrist for some shit. Like, I'd probably get, like, stomped out for. But they did a lot of shit, man. It was intense.
No, they like to fuck around and get wild.
DWIs and pill problems and drinking problems. Bruh. Highly recommended, man.
I mean, yeah, what was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, fucking Jeff Hardy got pulled over for a DUI. He was still drinking.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Golly.
What a time.
To be alive. I'm looking forward to it, though, man. I'm looking forward to it. We had the gauntlet match to determine the number one contender. Well, hell, let's just take it in a row. Big E and Daniel Bryan was fun.
Yeah. Real fun. Made both of them look really fucking good.
Yeah, it did. Daniel Bryan's always going to look good, but I'm so glad that Big E got that kind of shot, which makes me think more about Money in the Bank. Like, they had a plan. Kofi was a Money in the Bank veteran. If Big E is the guy who we see as being this star, well, he's got to be able to put on dope one-on-one matches. So they spotlight him in that match with Daniel Bryan, who's always down to get it in. They made Big E look really good. Kudos.
Yeah, they definitely didn't fuck around on that one. And I was nervous to see, like, I was even nervous before the gauntlet match even started. When I knew who was in it, I was like, fuck, who's going to be the first one? When I seen Daniel Bryan come, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
God damn. Here we go. Like, I love Daniel Bryan. You know, he's just a madman that just likes to fight.
But the way they did lay it out was really good in the sense that, he got past Big E. He had enough to keep fighting Samoa Joe. The way he beat Samoa Joe, they made Joe look good in a loss.
Yep.
If they had a fatigued Daniel Bryan beat a fresh Samoa Joe, it'd be bad for Joe. So they did it a different way. I'm not mad at that. A seed was planted as the match started. Daniel Bryan accidentally interrupted the celebration of the Bludgeon Brothers. And I kind of like what they did with that. If they follow it up really well, I really like what they did. The Bludgeon Brothers coming in and hitting Daniel Bryan with that spike powerbomb. Another simple but effective way of keeping Miz and Bryan away from each other. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's had SummerSlam written all over.
They are being really good at keeping them apart somehow. I always think, like, and just the way I've been thinking of it, Big Cass to me was going to be Miz's, like, bodyguard eventually. And now I'm thinking, did Miz have anything to do with the Bludgeon Brothers? You know what I mean? Or are the Bludgeon Brothers just brothers who bludgeon anybody who disrupts their celebrations?
I'm going with Plan B.
Yeah.
I think they're just violent. They just don't give a fuck, and you interrupted our outro music, so fuck you.
True. We got mallets, motherfucker. Where your mallet at, homie? That's real.
I was waiting on it to go down whenever Ryan was walking down the fucking ramp.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, here we go. We're about to get it in right now. And
yeah. He should have. Yeah. Who played his music, man? They should have known.
Dude, right?
Get Road Dogg out of there.
Yeah. Come on, Jesse James, you're out.
Jesse.
Come on, Jess.
I like it, man. Simple but effective way to keep them apart. And now we've got one of the title matches set for Extreme Rules, man. We've got the champion AJ Styles taking on Rusev. A good look for Rusev. I mean, I know he's just a flavor of the month, but I'm glad to see Rusev in this position, man.
I thought they were going to fucking completely dump Rusev. I'm glad they didn't, because, yeah, Rusev has always been tight to me. Fucking the Bulgarian brute, you know,
absolutely.
Fucking big old badass motherfucker. Just speak broken English, you know. he's got fucking Lana with him, which is always nice.
Facts. My man got a click, man. Lana and Aiden English. Aiden English could stop with the struggle bars, but he could sing. Dude, let him sing. He could stop with the bars.
Yeah, go back
he could sing though. Yeah. I think they cut him off on Sunday. Like it looked like he was about to hit. It looked like he was about to hit that shit, but then they played dude's music.
They might have. I don't remember.
I have to go back. Yeah.
I passed out on Sunday night. I had to rewatch it fucking Monday morning.
Well, I mean, he always sings, Rusev Day. He didn't get to sing it on Sunday. I don't know. Maybe it was like, I don't know. He's from Chicago. Maybe they were just trying to, maybe they were playing jokes, playing gags. I don't know. I like the the seed they planted. Because Rusev, despite like how he might move sometimes, Rusev overall is portrayed as an honorable man, right? He respects things, he respects accolades. So I like the handshake between him and AJ Styles, showing that they respect each other, and then his boy Aiden English fucking it up for everybody, being a shitty wingman.
He got slapped.
All in his face, dog.
and then Rusev didn't do shit about it, and which was cool. Like Rusev knew, like, you shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have did that. You fucking up. You're talking too much. Talking too much. He slapped you in your mouth.
That right there could lead to them breaking up. Cause like, hey, you didn't back me up.
Yeah, there's ways for this to go. I like it, man. And I don't think I can't remember them having a match on TV. In the couple years that AJ's been here, so that'll be cool to see as well. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it, dog.
Yeah. We got another 3 weeks of building, and I'm pretty fucking stoked about it.
It's shaping up.
It's getting better.
Pretty soon.
Yeah,
shaping up.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good, but I feel like it's getting better.
It's kind of ramping up in these summer months, man.
Yeah, just like with these past 2 episodes, I feel like it's they're working their way back up there because
that's real, man.
The build for Money in the Bank was kind of shit.
Kind of shit. There's a guy I follow. I followed him for a few years. He's been a writer for sports publications, music publications. He just got a job as a writer. For WWE. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't know him, but I've just followed him for a while. I think they started his first pay-per-view that he started was Money in the Bank. So maybe they were drafting stories as far as where to go after Money in the Bank a little bit in advance. Like there's a new regime of writers over there ramping it up for the summer months.
I like it.
So I'm looking forward to it, man. They had some dope follow-up shows Monday and this past Tuesday. So this is kind of tight. It's kind of tight. I'm not mad.
It's kind of tight.
Yeah, it's kind of tight. Amen.
It's kind of tight.
Yeah.
Tight, bro.
And low-key, this has been tight, too. We weren't exactly sure how this was going to go, our very first non-pay-per-view show. But I think we on the verge of something, dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know we are. I mean, fuck. Dude, there's no reason that we shouldn't do a recap show now that they don't do 2 pay-per-views a month, which I'm glad they stopped doing actually, kind of,
Yeah.
because I feel like it was too watered down a little bit, you know.
I feel you.
I feel like it means more now that there's just one.
You know, in theory, yeah. And I get that, like, but like an example of like what they could have did better, just because, that's just who we are as people. People are negative. They could have made a better. Now on paper, Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley is a cool match on paper, but it could have been better
On paper.
So I can definitely see, yeah, there are holes because there's holes and things, but they could make each match mean more. Say that 3 times fast. Each match mean more.
Each match, yeah, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the way they're thinking. Like, say that 3 times fast. Oh yeah, you can't. So fuck you.
So fuck off. Say this tongue twister you get on pay-per-view. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh man, but yeah, with such a huge roster, they can each and every pay-per-view could be home runs, or at least a strong double. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah, there's. I mean, how long did this pay-per-view run last time? Was it 5 hours?
Money in the Bank was about 4 hours, close to it.
Okay, that's the normal time span for pay-per-views, though, isn't it?
Maybe for Big Fives. Now, I would hope Extreme Rules isn't 4 hours. I don't know.
Shit,
Wait,
you already know pass up for that one.
About 4
Trash.
hours, yeah. Because they started an hour early, so yeah, it was I want to say about 4 hours, a little over 4 hours. I would expect that Extreme Rules will go back to the traditional 3. I'm expecting like the Big 5 to be 4 hours long, but I don't know.
Shit, I mean, like whenever you're there, like one of the Big 5 pay-per-views, in 4 hours it seems like about 4 minutes.
They go really quickly. They go really quickly.
Yeah. Just the energy in the whole room, and I've been saying this ever since we've been doing this show. If any of you guys have not been to a fucking pay-per-view show live, quit sleeping on it. Fucking go to a fucking live pay-per-view. Like,
yeah,
you're gonna love it.
Absolutely. Money in the Bank is on my list, man. Circumstances stopped me from going to this past one, but that's definitely a good look. They did. Well, no, they didn't. They did because Takeover Chicago wasn't during Money in the Bank, so I don't know if they're gonna go to Chicago next year. But because we don't like to say these things. We live in the Midwest. We live in the Midwest. So that would have been a nice little drive. But if they, I want to go to one in the shot. Oh, Extreme Rules.
I got a brother that just moved out to Philly, so
yeah. Right.
I don't know. I'm trying there on a Saturday night. I don't know.
Absolutely. But yeah, man, it's been a dope show as this thus far, man. Anything else on the week that was, or what's coming up, or anything? Speak now or wait like 3-4 weeks.
I'm wondering how long my guy James Ellsworth is going to be around for.
Okay, yeah. I hear you.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. Other than that, I mean, fuck. I'm pretty stoked for everything that's like. I mean, and like I said, I mean, just saying, like, this is just the first week after Money in the Bank, so there's still way more shit that's going to come that we probably really don't even have any fucking idea.
I'm optimistic. You know? I'm optimistic about it.
Yeah,
I'm optimistic. I think we're gonna see
always
some
excited.
cool stuff leading up into at least for the summer months, man. Leading up to SummerSlam, and we'll go from there, man. I'm like, it feels, yeah. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Hopefully, yes, it is. Hopefully, next week we get a face-to-face Jeff Hardy and Nakamura.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, dude, fucking Paige wasn't even at SmackDown this weekend. The other day, did you notice that shit?
She wasn't backstage.
Man, they cut that. Man, fuck that. Yeah. If she was there, they would have cut that promo in ring.
Hey, I don't know.
Facts.
I hear you. I do want to take the mood down just a second and give a salute and celebrate the life of times of the recently passed Big Van Vader. My man's recently, as early this week, passed from. He had been diagnosed with about 2 years left to live about a year and a half ago with overall heart issues, and heart finally gave way. Big Van Vader, for those familiar and not familiar, Big Van Vader was ahead of his time, man. He was in a class of his own as far as a big man he was the first big man who could move. And, I mean, he was hitting moonsaults off the top rope. From his work in Japan all the way up to his WCW work where he became a worldwide name, to the WWF work that he did. Big Van Vader, whose legacy has been a little bit lost in the last maybe decade plus. Go back and really watch Vader from 91 to 93. His WCW run where he was the monster heel, he dethroned Sting. He gave Ric Flair the blues. His work from 91 to 93. Check out all the Sting and Big Van Vader matches you can catch. Check out the Big Van Vader Ric Flair matches you can catch. And then WWF. Go check out SummerSlam 96. Shawn Michaels versus Big Van Vader. Just to see what Vader was capable of. Some of the stuff that he could do at 450 pounds. There'll never be another like him, man. Salute to him. Rest easy. I know I kind of spoke heavy. Rand, any more you want to add?
I mean, you said it all, man. Fuck, you already know I'm a thrash metal. Fucking go back and watch his debut. The fucking, was the Big Bash, WCW?
Yeah,
go back and watch that, and just look at the gear this motherfucker is wearing.
My man had that helmet that blew smoke, B.
Dude, and listen to the song that's fucking playing.
Son.
This dude is fucking thrash. This dude is thrash metal lord. Like, man. Fucking... I mean, and fuck, okay, yeah. My fucking favorite wrestler right now is Braun Strowman, obviously.
Yeah.
And fucking Braun Strowman, fucking give big props to him today.
Bruh.
I wouldn't have been who I am without fucking Big Vader.
Hey, every monster heel that you see got it from Vader. They got it from Vader.
There's a little bit of Vader in everybody, and all the monsters.
They studied Vader. Vader was the very first. He was different from Andre. Andre was a big, strong, scary dude. Vader was nice. Different, man. Vader was a different kind of guy. Every monster heel that you see in the game, they got some of that game from Vader. From the Braun Strowmans to the Lars Sullivans to Big Show to any monster heel you can think of, they got the game
Vader
from
never
Vader.
cried in the car, though.
Vader didn't cry in the car. He ripped the car in half. He made the car cry.
Well,
facts, man.
Glasses up real quick to Vader. Salute to Vader.
Vader bombs and Vader salts in the sky, no doubt. Big Ren on that note, man. Let them know how they can reach you on the social medias.
Oh, shit. Sorry. That was a stiff liquor drink right there. Sorry. Stiff bourbon and water. But, social medias. You can find me on Twitter at King Moth. Also find me on Instagram at AMothFucka. Just search, if you can't find me on there, just go on there and search hashtag Shotgun Sundays. You'll find me, and then you can also find me on Snapchat, where I do most of my talking and bullshitting. Besides on here, it's Moffed Up 316. Check it out.
Oh. You can catch me on Twitter at JuviDesayuno, JuviDesayuno. Mixcloud.com/Juve, where you can catch all the episodes of The Hard Camera and the archive. Follow the Twitter page, Mixcloud Juvie. You get all the witticisms from our crack Twitter staff that puts our predictions up and handles the social media aspect on that end. Go peep Facebook.com/Juve. You catch the archive of the archive of The Hard Camera, and certain little articles and music ditty bops, man, throughout the throughout the week. Catch me on Snapchat too, man, at Los Juve Desayuno. Big Ren's got Shotgun Sunday popping. I got Swipe Up Sunday because we got sides to us. We not just meat. We got sides to us. Catch the email, juvie-at gmail.com. There's so many ways to get a hold of us, dog. We're easily reachable. I ain't never been so easy to reach, man. It makes me nervous.
It's scary.
It's kind of scary, dog. It's kind of scary.
It's all right, though. Cool, if you ain't scared, you ain't about it.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't scared, you ain't dreaming big enough, my dude. So, yo, on that note, we will catch y'all in a few weeks with the Extreme Rules podcast. I am Juve. That is Big Ren. And we out of here, dog.
Adios, amigos.
Salute.